Titties! Titties! Titties!
Hello, and welcome back to HorridCarrot Gaming. Today we're going to be counting down some of our favourite video game characters of all time.
Miss me?
Just to be clear, the characters in this list are both playable and non-playable, and are in our opinion some of the best characters we have seen in gaming so far. Be warned, we are sticking only to one per franchise in order to choose a range of our most favourite characters. So, without further ado, let the countdown begin.
Number 10. Cortana Halo series. Hands up, who loves naked blue chicks? No, Liara, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other sexy blue naked chick. The sarcastic AI companion to the otherwise emotionless Master Chief. Yep, I'm talking about that take-no-nonsense, sarcastic, artificially intelligent character of Cortana. I would admit she can get a bit annoying at times, but the game just wouldn't be the same without her. To me, she was an NPC I was generally concerned about saving. Maybe it's because I'm just obsessed with smart naked blue chicks. But Cortana is on this list simply because she was the first character to steal my heart.
Number 9. Forks. Fallout 3. Fallout is a series full of rich characters and varying personalities, but most groups of people have a rather set personality. Raiders are knobs. Gunners, knobs. Super mutants, super knobs. But not my favourite companion in Fallout 3. Forks is a positive karma, super intelligent super mutant companion who you rescue from Vault 87 in Fallout 3. He is immune to radiation and one of the strongest companions in Fallout 3. Also, he has a Gatling laser as standard. That's a laser minigun. Oh, and while he kills people with his laser death machine, he yells Blade Runner quotes. Enough said, I think.
Number 8. Trevor Phillips, Grand Theft Auto 5. Yet again, we have another, less than sane individual make it onto our list. And I know that some people might argue against this guy. If it were real life, I'd stay the hell away from him, because he's just not a very nice person. But in the virtual world of GTA, where the player themselves chooses to pick up a prostitute, have sex with her, and then hit her with your car just to get your money back, nice is not really a term we think we should use. Yeah, Trevor might have a little bit of a temper. Scratch that, he's completely insane, but he does have a certain charm behind that inbred hillbilly exterior.
Might have to chop you up into little pieces before spraying your pulp mess down the drain, but I really hope it doesn't come to that.
See, he's just a big softie.
You are a good man. I can see that.
Number 7. Johnny Gat, Saints Row. Johnny Gat. Who in their right mind could say they dislike this guy? Yeah, he's a tad arrogant, and yeah, he might be a little bit of a psychopath, but saying you don't like this guy is just playing wrong. He's been with us since the less-than-average first Saints Row game, and is the first friend you meet up with in the second. He's funny, charming, and at most times, a tough SOB. In fact, he's so awesome, he got his own standalone game in which you get demonic powers.
Number 6. Hayden Kenway, Assassin's Creed 3. The Assassin's Creed franchise has a lot of wonderful and colourful characters, such as Altair, brooding assassin master, and ladies' man Ezio. I'm not mentioning Connor Kenway because I'm awfully disappointed that the great Edward Kenway could have had such a boring grandson. But my real favourite character from Assassin's Creed was Connor's father, Haytham. Yes, I know he's a Templar, and everyone thinks he is evil because of this. But hear him out. It was his partner who killed all of Connor's people, and he was so wonderfully British. The first hour or so of gameplay, wandering the American plains as a very British man, with a wonderful cloak, wooing Native American women. Perhaps I just like being the bad guy, but that was my favourite member of Desmond's parentage to play as. Number 5. Corvo Attano, Dishonoured. This is the only one of my entries that's ever been backed by a god. Corvo Attano, protagonist of Dishonoured, previous Lord Protector of Empress Jessamine, and the only man lucky or mad enough to escape Coleridge Prison. Corvo was already a bona fide badass, the one man in the kingdom trusted with the Empress's life, until he was betrayed by his fellows and thrown in jail. He soon escaped and became even more unstoppable when granted supernatural powers from a benign god, simply because, and I'm quoting here, he found him interesting. You gotta be pretty cool for a god to like you.
Number 4. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Even in her old, blocky appearance of the 90s, the character of Lara Croft has always been, and will always be, kick-ass and timeless. To some, she's the ultimate female role model. To others, an unrealistic depiction of the perfect woman. Whatever she is to you, she is by far one of the best female characters in gaming. Every single Lara Croft game has been a work of genius, whether you're shooting tigers or angry zombie samurai. Lara Croft will always be one of my favourite characters in gaming. And I guess being portrayed by the lovely Angelina Jolie didn't hurt either.
Number 3. Vass, Far Cry 3. Okay, so here's another bad guy on this list. And maybe that's just a reflection of myself, but I'm sure deep down we all love to hate a truly menacing bad guy. So here I am introducing Vass, the pirate leader in Far Cry 3, and the only villain in that game that we actually cared about. Vass introduces himself quite early on in Far Cry 3 with a polite kidnapping and murdering your brother. And from his very first speech to you in the cage, you're hooked on his insanity. Vass tries multiple times to kill you in Far Cry 3, with fire, drowning, and then eventually just a bullet to the chest, all of which you somehow aren't too bothered by. In fact, he thinks he's killed you so many times, your presence makes an insane man question his sanity further. Why won't you die, Jason?
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Number 2. Joker, Batman franchise. Come on! Who doesn't love the Joker? Yeah, he might be a bad guy. He might be slightly insane, and he might be a little bit more obsessed with a guy that runs around in a black leather suit. But when it comes down to it, who would you rather invite to a party? The rich, depressed billionaire who runs around Gotham in tight-fitting spandex complaining about, well, everything? Or the guy that brings the fun, excitement, and probably terrible death to your otherwise boring little shindig? The Joker is a great character simply because he's completely insane. And he might just be the perfect villain ever created. He's smart, cunning, funny, and he doesn't lie about what his intentions are. And he makes that purple suit look good.
And finally, everyone from Mass Effect. From Mass Effect.
Okay, everyone say Normandy.
Normandy!
Now I know that we said one per franchise, but screw it, this is our video and we can break the rules. Our favourite characters are pretty much everybody in Mass Effect, except these guys.
Right. Well, not the answer I was hoping for.
Every character in Mass Effect is well made, rich and entertaining. The franchise is kept alive by its supporting characters, and the combination of these personalities is what keeps the Mass Effect storyline so fresh and exciting. By the way, if you hadn't guessed already, the Mass Effect franchise happens to be our favourite games, period. From my personal favourite Mordin, the musical, theatre-loving Solarian, riddled with guilt from his past life.
To my favourite character, Arya T'Loak, the pirate queen of Omega and all-out badass. Everyone in Mass Effect makes it onto this list because, well, they're just bloody wonderful. Sorry, Ash and Caden. Lovesick puppy and space racists just don't excite us.
I hope the Reapers send you to hell.
So, those were the 10 characters in video games that stole our hearts, no matter how annoying, murderous, psychotic, or just plain arseholes they could be.
Not this time, you military thug!
If you have your own favourite, that we didn't include in our list, or you just want to start a comment war. Don't be shy, tell us what you think below. Also, make sure you like and subscribe for more awesome videos from HorridCarrot.
Happy gaming!
Gaming!